Hi guys! I have very exciting news, but first I want to make a disclaimer. There is a lot of construction around my house currently that's actually happening in like my front yard area, so I do apologize for all the construction noise that you might hear during this video. That aside, I'm finally finishing my bachelor's degree. This is a humongous thing for me. I started my higher education back in 2012, fresh out of high school, took a humongous break, and now I'm finally going back to school and I'm going to finish my degree. I am extremely excited and determined. It's not a video on my channel if Ryder doesn't make a little cameo, am I right? So what I want to do for this video specifically is I want to introduce the school. I want to go through my past college experience and compare that to what I'm about to go through. And then I just want to go through the entire process I just went through in order to get accepted and picking my major and all that jazz. So I just want to touch on all the stuff I've gone through in the past and the steps I just took in order to get enrolled and get accepted into the school I'm about to go to. So I am doing online classes. This is definitely new for me. The first school I went to was all on campus, and I got accepted to Southern New Hampshire University. I definitely think the school is a great pick for me. I wasn't sure at first because there are so many different schools that offer online degrees. This school actually screamed out to me when I was talking to people who were helping me through the process. That's really what sold me on this school. Southern New Hampshire University is a private nonprofit school. They offer classes on campus and online, so you can get your degree in person or online, which is awesome, and it is regionally accredited. So those are three very important things that I definitely was looking for when I was looking at online classes. Why I want to get my degree online is I had somewhat of a not good experience at my last school. It wasn't awful, but it just wasn't for me. Another thing is I work full-time now. I can't sacrifice that. I also live with my boyfriend who just got an amazing opportunity in life and is doing an apprenticeship and is also going back to school. So our schedules definitely conflict and are pretty hectic. And we share a car that we're both paying for. All of his duties and life needs right now, he has to drive to and be in person with, and that is super important, so I want to make sure that he can do that. That is a huge reason why I chose to do online school. I feel like it's going to be really beneficial for me and my schedule, both work and with Chance. It's going to give me the opportunity to still take care of Ryder and Nala and be at home for our fur babies, and I just think I have the determination now in my life to where I can schedule myself and really gain a lot from doing school online and at home. I want to briefly talk about the school I previously went to. It was a in-state for me, on campus university. I lived on campus in a dorm my first year. My second year I lived in a apartment. I went to that university for 5 semesters. The first 4 were paid for by my dad's post 9/11 GI Bill, which is like a military benefit that helps you pay for school. I was completely covered by that. My living expenses, everything. I was very fortunate to receive that. In my 5th semester, I paid for completely on my own. I received only $500 when I did my financial aid, and I did not want to take loans out at the time, so I did not do that, and I paid for everything out of pocket. When I went to that university, I was studying mass communications with a focus in print journalism. I decided all of this when I was like 17 in high school. I chose journalism because I wanted to do something with writing. It's always something I've been passionate about, but I knew that English wasn't going to be a beneficial major for me. I thought journalism would definitely be a better route. It was really fun, I will say that. I definitely had a lot of fun doing like the freshman orientation stuff, meeting loads of people. I did a hip-hop dance group for a couple years while I was there, but I think what helped me grow the most was actually taking a break from school and working full-time and completely supporting myself. That definitely put a world of things in perspective for me. Out of high school, just decided to go to college because, you know, there's always the pressure of doing that, and I didn't really think about any of my other options. I kind of just only gave college as an option for myself. I didn't even consider going to community college, which looking back on now, I really think I would have benefited from. I really wish I would have gotten all of my general education classes out of the way at community college. From community college, I could have transferred to any in-state university, but I didn't do that. That wasn't even a glimmer of a thought in my mind. You can't dwell and get mad at yourself about the past. You just have to move on and learn from your mistakes, which I totally did. After I used what I was allotted from the GI Bill, I did pay for the last semester on my own, and that was kind of a turning point for me. In my previous semesters, I had gotten pretty mediocre grades. It wasn't until that semester, my final semester, that I was fully supporting myself, where I made the best grades I have ever made in school. It really made me think about what I was studying. Is this something I really want to study? Is this something I really want to spend all of this money on? Because it's a lot of money. So I took a 3-year-long break, which has led me up until this point. Another humongous reason I took a break from school was I could not apply for independent financial aid in the state of Virginia. I was not 24 yet. You can't apply for financial aid as an independent until you turn 24 in Virginia. I even tried bringing in proof of how I am financially independent, but that was not acceptable apparently at the time. Another huge thing that was an obstacle for me at this university was I did not feel very welcomed. Among the students, I felt great, but when it came to dealing with financial aid on my own and going into the financial aid office, even my academic advisors, I did not feel like I was getting enough information when I was asking questions. I didn't feel like they had my best interest in mind. I literally felt like a number at this university. I know this is not a case for everyone, but personally that's how I felt. I was very naive going into school and just accepted what I was told and didn't do enough research on my own and was not given enough information when questions were asked. I definitely felt like a number. I definitely felt like I wasn't getting enough help that I deserved. So at 21, I took my last semester and decided to wait until I was 24 to go back to school if that was what I wanted to do. So flash forward to now. I turned 24 this past April. My boyfriend Chance got an amazing opportunity with his apprenticeship and they're paying for his school and he's going back. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd completely forgotten about finishing my education. It was not on the forefront of my mind, and it was Chance who gave me the push to consider school again. He actually talked to me a while ago about going back to school. He was like, you know what, you're 24 now. You could probably get a good amount of financial aid. You got a good chunk of credits out of the way. Why not just finish? Just go back and finish. And he also said a degree is better than no degree, and I have to say that he is, in my situation, 100% correct. I got through a lot of credits. I need to finish my degree. I have to thank Chance times a million for talking to me a while ago because it definitely gave me the kick I needed to get inspired to continue my education. And that's when I started looking into local and state schools and realized that online schools are definitely for me. And that's when I found Southern New Hampshire University. I love how everyone I've talked to at Southern New Hampshire University has been super informative. They've answered all of my questions. They've been with me every step of the way through the application process and through financial aid and given me all the information I need to succeed going into the semester. I've not gotten any of my class information except for the fact that I am taking 2 classes, which is considered full-time for an online student. So I will be taking 6 credits each semester. I chose to study business administration with a focus in marketing because honestly it's something I've always been interested in. Every time I pass the business building at my last school, I wish I had considered that, and I feel as though it does relate to what I had been interested in before, communications. I feel like they go pretty hand in hand. I feel like it somewhat relates to what I'm working in full-time right now. So all around, I feel like this is a way better major for me and I'm super excited to get a kickstart into this. The first 2 classes I am taking for this upcoming semester are an English composition class, which I actually never got to at my last university, and I'm going to be taking a human relations and administration. So that will definitely be a little taste of what I will be getting into with my major. I did receive my financial aid, and unfortunately I didn't receive the full amount I would need to pay for everything through grants, so I might be taking student loans out. I'm going to try to apply for some more scholarships and see if there are any more grants out there that will be applicable to me. I would ultimately like to take the least amount of student loans out as possible. At least it's not going to be all 4 years student loan. Another great thing about Southern New Hampshire University is they're really great about accepting transfer credits. So when my credits do transfer, that will be really, really nice. Hopefully that'll knock at least a year off of school. So how my application process went was I filled out a little form on their website to get some more information, and honestly I was only expecting like maybe an email or something in the mail, like a pamphlet or something. Within 5 minutes of filling that out and submitting it, I received a phone call from the university and was connected with an admissions advisor who has been super helpful. And she talked to me about all of the things I'm doing right now in my life, my job, any other responsibilities, my interest in marketing and why I wanted to study that and if it was the best option for me. She asked any possible thing that could be a hassle for me with going to school, and it really solidified that online school is going to be a really good option for me. I just went through everything with her. And then she explained to me how the courses work online, and then I actually applied to school with her there every step of the way. She checked in on me while I was doing my financial aid process as well. I did this entire process in a month, which is super awesome because I really do want to get a kickstart on this and just get into full gear and get my education squared away. One specific thing about my application process was because I got this all done in a month. My official transcripts have not been received by SNHU yet. So what I did instead was I sent them my unofficial transcripts, and what that did was it gave them somewhat of a guideline as to where I should start. So I'm not starting at entry-level classes, thankfully. And then once they receive my transcripts, I will officially get all of my credits transferred and know exactly where I have to go from there. So I'm just gonna try to knock out a couple more credits out of the way. I'm really excited. This has been such a completely different process from my first time applying and going to school. I feel so much more confident about this. I literally have not told anyone except Chance about this yet. There have been a few coworkers I've talked to, but I haven't mentioned it to any of my family members. I really wanted to keep this on the down low until I knew for sure this was something I'm going to be doing. I can't wait to just have my degree and focus on my career and just really give myself some more life opportunities and branch out from where I'm at right now in life. Okay guys, so that is all the information I have right now on my time with SNHU. I want to make this a series about going back to school. I feel like this is going to be such great information for anyone out there, both considering and not considering going back to school. Hopefully this can give you like a point of view, especially considering I went to an on-campus university and now I'm doing online school, so I can compare that. I'm so excited to take you with me on this journey. I'm hoping in the future I can take you through like what an online class feels like, how it runs. I could go through like organization tips. You really do have to be super self-motivated when going to school online. I know that for a fact. So I feel like I will have a lot of tips and tricks going forward. Thanks guys so much for watching. I will hopefully see you all in my next video. Also, I'm almost to 400 subscribers. I'm almost to my halfway point of 1,000 subscribers, which I hope to reach one day. I would love to have 1,000 of you watching my videos. So please subscribe if you have not already. If you don't have a way to subscribe, make a Gmail account, get yourself a little YouTube account so you can subscribe. That would be absolutely so amazing. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye! I'm extremely excited and determined to finish my degree, so I know that... Are you excited for me to go back to school? Yeah. Yeah. You're so cute.